Have you ever felt the frustration of managing complex state in your Flutter app? Wondered if there's a more organized and efficient way? Well, join me on a journey where we unravel the magic of BLoC core concepts like streams, blocks, and qubits. Picture this: you're developing a feature-rich app, and as the features pile up, so does the mess of state management. That was me until I discovered the game changer, BLoC architecture. In this video series, I'll share how BLoC transformed my Flutter development experience, making my apps more scalable and maintainable. Stick around. You won't want to miss this. Let's dive into the intricate world of BLoC core concepts, starting with the foundational element, streams. Streams, in the context of Dart programming, serve as a powerful tool for handling asynchronous events. For example, imagine you have a magical pipe, and this pipe is capable of transporting messages from one end to the other. You drop a message at one end, and it smoothly flows through the pipe, eventually reaching the other end. This flowing channel is akin to a Dart stream. It carries data asynchronously from a source to a destination. Now let me show you an example code, and you don't need to do this code, I'm doing this, to explain you about the streams. So here I've my code open, and now I'll explain you this code. So here inside this main function, I have created this stream controller. Think of this as our magical pipe. It controls the stream, allowing us to perform both the operations, add data to it and listen for data from it. Then I have this stream sink. This is the entry point of our magical pipe. It's where we drop our messages into the stream. Then we have this stream. This is the actual flowing channel or the stream. It carries the data asynchronously. Then we have this stream.listen, so we use stream.listen to subscribe, and listen for any data that flows through the stream. In our example, we are printing the received data. Then we have stream_sync.add, we use stream_sync.add to insert data into the stream. In this case, we're adding two messages to our stream sync. Then we have this, stream_controller.close. It's essential to close the stream when we're done using it to free up resources. So in a BLoC architecture, the stream concept is leveraged for managing the flow of data between the business logic component and the UI. Events, such as button clicks, user inputs, or network responses, can be treated as data flowing through streams. The BLoC listens for these events, processes them, and emits the results back through streams to the UI for display. So this was it for the streams. Now let's jump in BLoC.